If the value of life is measured by how long it lasts, then I might just be one of the most insignificant lives out there. A century to you is a day to me. The one day is my entire lifetime. My name is Mayfly. I'm one of the shortest-lived creatures known to science. Born at dawn, gone by dusk. That's the story of my whole life. In just one day, I'll experience birth, aging, sickness, and death. I'll even get married and have kids. This blink of an eye journey is a life folded into a single scroll, a fleeting reflection of all living things, the beautiful Tisa River. That's where my story begins. Like a gentle mother, she cradled my tiny soul. I slept peacefully in her arms. For 2 years and 9 months, over 1,000 days and nights in waiting, more than 20 painful moments, all in silent preparation for the sky above. Until one moment, when sunlight spills across the clear river, and the warmth and light are just right. I break free from the muddy depths and leap into the current of rebirth. In the final transformation of becoming a winged adult, my mouth begins to shrink. My gut slowly empties. What a luxurious gift this is. I no longer need to eat, no longer need to store, no longer live for the illusions of tomorrow. My life is distilled into the purity of this moment. That dark cloud above me, I carved that path with 3 years of darkness, measured inch by inch, searching for the way home. With destiny's faint glow, I break free from the muddy requiem and launch myself toward the temple of light. Every shiver is a farewell, every upward stroke a pilgrimage. This final sprint, my body is the blade, piercing toward eternal awakening. Now, between me and the world above the surface, only a thin film of water remains. As I burst to the surface, I feel a sharp, fresh sensation I've never known before. That feeling washed over me in an instant. It wasn't the embrace of water anymore. It was the arms of the wind. Wide, wild, and free, carrying the scent of sunlight and the fragrance of grass and trees. How could anyone call this the prelude to death? It's clearly the grand finale of my life. I clumsily stretched my brand new wings, gave a bold little leap, and it felt like breaking every chain that ever held me down. So this is what freedom tastes like. I breathed it all in greedily, letting the rising air currents lift my wings, and then I saw the sky. No color in the world could describe it. It was endless. A woven tapestry of shimmering light stretched across blue walls. And I've got only one day to fly through that dazzling dome. But if I slip up even once, even that single day could be stolen from me. Still, this fragile glow of life is destined to ignite into something fierce and glorious. The very moment I beat my wings, millions of my kin rise into battle with me. Together, we become a flood of light rushing toward death, with wind as our armor and light as our blade. Under the watchful gaze of countless carved below, we force our way through a narrow, desperate path toward the sky. The ancients once said, like mayflies between heaven and earth, just a speck in the vast ocean. The wise gaze upon me and see the reflection of the universe itself. And I say yes, I may be born at dawn and die at dusk, but let me shine like a shooting star, even if I have just one day. I want to dress my best, with the stars as my cloak and the morning dew as my start. I'll dance across the sky in the most breathtaking arc of all. Even if I have just one day, I'll use this delicate body with wings to measure the height of mountains, to taste the sweetness of silver rivers, to chase the very trail of light itself. Now I cling, exhausted, to a swaying blade of grass. Deep within my body, a more profound transformation is quietly taking place. Right here, I'll complete the final metamorphosis of my rebirth. With a more mature, more complete body, I prepare to meet my bride. In the glow of my outstretched wings, the countdown to life's end quietly burns. Slowly, I shed the last restraints, this time not to soar upward, but to become whole. The afternoon sun is blazing and generous, drawing from the plants along the Tisa River a thick fragrance laced with pollen, and the scent of life itself. That fragrance, like invisible threads, pulls me toward a destined meeting, a fated invitation. Countless companions fall around me, using the last warmth of their lives to touch another life that is also fading. It's the final law written in our genes, our contract to live even in death. A funeral for a billion Mayfly becomes my grandest wedding. No need to choose, no hesitation. In a blur of dizzying motion, in flashes of light and shadow, I find him, he's beautiful. like a shooting star brushing past another, and we're both so small. That only in the moment of each other's disappearance. Can life truly pass something on? Entwined, we fall toward the water's surface, blood-red with sunset, soaked in final glory, the lurking shadows of fish below. The dragonflies of the seasons, none of that matters now, because in this moment, even death becomes the most romantic companion of all. The dizziness of the fall hasn't even passed, and I float on my back atop the cold ripples. The sky is still vast. The sun still shines bright, but my wings feel heavy, like they're full of wet sand. I can't flap them anymore. The current gently washes over my body, bringing with it a strange kind of peace. In a haze, I see my bride swimming upstream, carrying our not yet formed children, heading toward her own final destination. When her wings beat for the very last time, thousands of tiny eggs will drift with the river's flow, returning to the quiet depths where meaning is born. There, they will grow in silence, waiting for the sun to awaken the river once more, waiting for the next call to break free from the dark. Life plants the seeds of its ending right at the beginning, and lifts new beginnings from the moment of its end. As the waves brush over my eyes, I suddenly understand what life truly means. A fleeting day, a mayfly's lifetime. My life's entire painting, in human eyes, just a flicker of light and shadow. But in the dimension where I exist, I've seen the teaser river, from dawn till dusk, shifting through light and time. I've heard the wind hum through the reeds, and the symphony of wings beating all around me. I've felt the sun's warmth through my wings, and the river's final, cooling touch. I've burned with the fire of love and desire, and passed on the sacred thread of life itself. In this fragile, smiling body, I have experienced everything a mayfly possibly can. The wind, the light, the glory. You have 100 years of time, so much longer than mine. But have you, like a lived it with your whole being? Have you truly seen the brilliance of spring blossoms, the quiet grace of autumn leaves, the starlight in your lover's eyes? Have you truly felt the warmth of an embrace, the ache of goodbyes, the joy of creation? And in front of the vast universe, the awe and wonder that stirs your soul in our 24 hours of life. You humans are like immortal gods. But before the universe's 13.8 billion years, your century of life isn't even as long as a mayfly's day. So eternity is not about lasting forever without change. The value of life doesn't lie in how long it is, no matter how brief a life may be. When it fully embraces the gift of existence, that is the most powerful defiance of time itself. Thanks you.